Hello, you guys. I'm sorry. I was 1 minute late because for some reason, as I was pulling up, do you guys ever do this where you go to do something and you're like, what am I doing? And I just stared at my phone for a second, like, what am I doing? Okay, where the heck? What am I looking for? See
Glue.
that moment.
Glue.
Oh, glue. Can't find it. I do know where it is. I'm just being lazy. Should I just go get it so you guys don't have to look at my wonky middle finger?
As you are walking away to get it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I should just get it. I buy the Kiss nails, so every pack of nails comes with glue, basically, so I keep them everywhere. Except in my desk, apparently, and a nail file, because there's no point of gluing your nail back on if you're not filing it first. Got my little one. I didn't have dinner tonight, so we're having a little snack tray that's like not on a tray at all. It's on a plate, but I made this like, what would you call it? Like a vegetable sheet pan dinner with like, what are those called? Sausages? And the kids love it and fiance loves it, but I don't really love it. I mean, I would eat it if I was hungry, but listen, too much of an explanation. I'm eating a snack tray and I do have wine. How exciting is this? This is why I'm excited for Thirsty Thursdays versus Wine Wednesdays, because Wednesday doesn't always feel like a day that you should drink, you know? My sweatshirt is from Amazon, actually. I have it linked in, do I have like a London highlight? I wonder if I do, or a travel highlight. If I don't, message me and I can send you the link. I got it off Amazon when I went to London because I needed something to like wear just under a jacket. Oh, I should probably fix the edge of this. Jeez. Thank you. I actually I'm not going to lie to you guys, right? As I sat down for this live, I was like, I look a little crazy, but it's been one of those days. My hair needs to be desperately washed. And I barely wanted to do my makeup. I actually didn't at all, but I was having kind of like one of those, you know, self-pity mornings where you're just like, I don't wanna. And so I was like, put your dang makeup on. But I was lazy about it. I didn't do it in the bathroom. I brought it out to my desk and I sat by my desk and did it. Do you want to show the wine we're drinking? Do you want to grab it? Sorry, I meant to bring it over here. My lip is itching. Okay? I'm not trying to seduce you guys.
She's trying to seduce me.
I love you, honey, but it doesn't take too much. Okay, this is the one I'm drinking. Have we had this one before? I feel like we have.
This one we had, I don't know, our most recent time.
Rieslings, no, not the last time. The Rieslings we drink a lot. This is really good, like beginner strong white wine. A lot of white wines have basically no percentage and aren't worth drinking, but a lot of people like them because they don't taste like wine. But this is high percentage. Like this one was probably what, 14, 13.5?
It's 12.
Okay, here I am hyping it up.
What's
Whatever, it's 12%. Still better than most white wines, but it's still kind of sweet if you like are scared of it not being
it's
sweet.
like a good, like in between of like a Chardonnay and like those lower percentage white wines, like a Sauvignon Blanc and
Yeah.
What's the other high percentage? A Pinot?
I don't remember. Yeah,
so.
Pinot's, there's a red Pinot and then there's a white
I
one.
think the white Pinot is pretty high too.
This is the one that he's drinking. We have had this one before. I don't remember if
That's
I
the one
liked
you
this one.
liked?
I liked it?
Yeah.
I love Pinots. Pretty much all of them, except the white one we got at a restaurant recently on accident.
Well, those are freaking different.
I didn't know that you could get a white Pinot, so I just like ordered one, not knowing that it could be white. Anyways, obviously this is stronger because it's red. One of my first red wines that I ever drank was Stella Rosa, which I'm sure so many of you guys know about Stella Rosa. It's good, but it's just like White Claws. You know, you'd have to drink about 8 of them to feel anything. Not really, that's dramatic. And it's just a lot of calories.
I agree.
I'm going wine tasting Sunday. Can't wait. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. I just want to, like, for our wedding, let's just go on a wine tasting tour.
You should try to go wine tasting one in California.
When?
Oh.
In between. I have 2 wedding dress appointments booked at the same time.
What?
I haven't even thought about how to work that out, but... are there any sweet red wines with high percentage? That's a really good question. Sweet Let me think about this. Pinots are not. Definitely not like the red blends. Whenever you go to the liquor store, well, if you live in Utah, it's a liquor store, but I guess everywhere else it could be the grocery store or the liquor store. Anyways, look for red blends. And then just look for the high percentage red blends. The red blends are going to be the sweetest because it's a blend. It's not just a straight red. And there is high percentage red blends. A straight red, I think it's always going to have a bit of more bitterness than sweetness. There's a wine placing taste in Utah? Oh my God, why haven't I like moved in? We go back and forth though. Like I love wine. Obviously, you guys know I've always loved wine. But we always go back and forth like between a margarita kick and a wine kick, I feel like. Right now we're definitely on wine. Okay, baby, the question was red wines. Red blends are going to be the highest percentage sweet reds, don't you think?
Sweet, yeah.
Like otherwise there's no straight red that's going to be.
I know, I like cabs.
Yeah, but those are red.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of sweet reds though. Unless they're like straight juice. And
That's what I'm saying. Like Stella Rosa is very sweet, but there's no alcohol content to it. And I know a lot of whenever I explain that, I feel like I'm just like, oh, drink the highest percentage. But one, it gives you the most for your money. Like, do you want to have to drink so much when you could just have like a glass and feel the same? Like, it's about one, the money. Two, if you really like wine and the more wines you try, they're just naturally the better ones are higher percentage. And then calorie wise, which I know not everybody cares about calories, and I definitely don't want to promote it as healthy because it's not healthy, but calorie wise also. Do you feel like you used to drink more than you used to? No shame. Yes and no. I feel like there's definitely times where, like, when I was going through it, like 2 years ago, I was definitely drinking like a couple times a week. And naturally, I mean, I was pregnant for pretty much 4 years straight with like 2 years in between that. So I obviously didn't drink at all in all my pregnancies. But I don't think like drinking 1 to 2 times a week is really a lot. And that doesn't mean I'm like getting plastered 1 to 2 times a week. Although sometimes I want to. I'm like, oh my gosh, this has been a week. But like I have 4 kids running around. I don't like to drink when they're around, for 1, and 2, the next morning. Like I don't want to be suffering. So the Hive Wine and Brandy Company. It's in Layton. Baby, look up the Hive Winery and Brandy Company. It's in Layton. Are there fun bars in Utah or no? I'm confused about the drinking culture in Utah. I am not a bar going gal. I don't like bars or clubs. I've been, and you know, when like I go out, well, I don't go out with friends, but like if friends wanted to, then I would for them, like their birthday or something. But all the friends that I hang out with now are all moms, like every single one of them. So that's just not really realistic for us to go to bars. But also I don't love it. However, I do know that in Ogden, which I am not a fan of Ogden, but they have good bars. Downtown Salt Lake has really good bars. It just depends what you like in a bar. Because for me, if I go to a bar, I want entertainment, like live bands, things like that. And that's more like downtown Salt Lake. But yeah, basically the drinking rule in Utah or whatever, I think there's a couple other states like this, is you can't buy liquor or like beer or anything. Well, beer you can, I guess. Anything over 5%, which is all liquor, pretty much all wines, and a lot of seltzers as well. You have to go to a legitimate liquor store, and they aren't very common. Like there's not one, it's not like gas stations, you know? So sometimes that can be a bit of a drive. And then restaurants and stuff can't serve you, certain restaurants can't serve you alcohol. And if a restaurant can serve you alcohol, you can only have 1 drink at a time, and you have to have a certain amount of food with your drink. Like, it's kind of annoying, but I don't even go out that much anyways. Are the Abercrombie jeans you got true to size? Do you mind sharing that? They're so expensive. I want to make sure they fit. Okay, this is a great question because I was a little hesitant. I have bought Abercrombie jeans many times and I can't ever fit in them. And these ones, did you get me a size 26? Yeah. Yeah, he got me a size 26 and they fit perfectly. And so I would size up because before I was buying whatever size is right below that because everywhere else I am that size. But then the 26, I would just go up one size. Plus they are a little bit more like loose fitting. I don't want to use the word loose, but like loose fitting. They're not skinny jeans. So if they are just a little bit smaller or a little bit looser, like it's not that big of a deal where.
You've seen these. They're all over the liquor stores.
Whereas if you, like if they're too tight, you're screwed, you know? So definitely size up one size and they'll fit dreamy and then you can like wash them and not be afraid and yeah. So this is the brand?
Yeah. I've seen it all over.
I didn't even know we should do this. I don't know when we
I don't know
could
if
do
there's
it.
tasting to it.
Yeah,
Like,
somebody said there's a wine tasting.
Oh, it's a tasting? I've just seen like their bottles and stuff all over.
Look, tastings. Okay, that looks so fun. I don't know when the hell we would have time, but... Yeah, I think if you sized up 2 sizes, it would be too big. I mean, it just depends too. Like, everybody's body is different. What usually tends to not fit me is getting it past, like, my butt. And then if I do, it always fits the waist good. But...
Kind of cheap for tasting.
Is it? How much is it?
$30.
You're not Napa anymore. What's my favorite, best Costco steal or something you always get? Their salsa. What do we for sure get? I mean, this is like a lame one, but meat is so much cheaper at Costco. Gas, obviously. What's Prime? I talked about that in my last live. Prime, I definitely get there. But like, what's like a fun one? Like the salsa is really good. Their Caesar salads that are like not in the, by the asparagus and stuff, but
they're mini pizzas.
Literally everything. Yeah, they're mini pizzas, but they make these meals that you just like take home. It comes in like a foil and you throw it in the oven, or like the salads obviously you don't throw in the oven. Those are so great. They're baby wipes and baby formula. Like, I mean, I don't know if they have formula. It's been years since I bought it anymore, but their formula and their diapers and wipes are so much cheaper. It's crazy. Like sometimes Walmart is kind of comparable to Costco, but those are things that are not comparable. Can you talk about calorie counting? You're good at it. Again, if you're comfortable sharing, do you weigh the foods? So I've been doing calorie counting off and on for so many years that now it's pretty easy for me to look at a food and know the calories. So I don't do as much weighing anymore. But when I first started, like for the first year, you'll need a scale. It helps you be more accurate. And especially those apps, like you can look up, a head of broccoli and it will give you an estimate because other people have input that in the app. But obviously every head of broccoli is different. And if you are like on a tight calorie strict diet, then those calories do make a difference because that might add up to like a snack later in the afternoon that you really, really want. So definitely weighing things. Also just like making foods fun. Like eating low calorie doesn't mean you just have to eat a head of broccoli. Like there's ways that you can turn it into other things, or mushrooms are a really good thing to like manipulate into anything that would be meat. So yeah, I love calorie counting, but obviously it's not healthy like at all. I think this is like a big debate between the world. Even people I know are like, I'm eating healthy. It's like, that's not healthy at all. You're restricting yourself, but I would be lying to you guys if I said it wasn't productive. Just, I don't know, if you're concerned about it, like make sure you talk to your doctor, I guess. I'm not in charge or responsible for like what other people choose to eat. I just like to show if you're gonna eat this way, if you're gonna make these choices, these are some yummy foods to do so, right?
Yeah.
Like cauliflower nachos. That's one of my go-to. I love those because it's so filling. Would you guys get matching ring tattoos? I think that's romantic. Not ring. I would never get a tattoo on my hands. I don't love that.
I don't either.
Yeah, and he doesn't either, but I would get matching tattoos.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I'd be psychotic enough to get his name. Like, if something happens, just cross that shit out. That'd
Who
be
says
funny.
I didn't get your name at my
I
tattoo
wish.
appointment
Where
on
is
Monday?
it? Why didn't you show me? Let me see your arm. He got a tattoo, guys, and girls are now hitting on him. Surprise, surprise. But what the hell? Look, that says Kyra right there. It looks so good. It looks shiny. Did you just put stuff on it?
I haven't.
So cute. So sexy. Sorry, cute is not it. So hot. You're just like...
Well, you can't really say hot. It's Harry Potter.
Harry Potter is hot. Like, in an ugly, hideous way. Like, you know when you get the really, like, little ugly dogs, but they're so ugly they're cute? That's my Harry Potter. Like, he's so nerdy. He needs somebody to, like, boss him around. Yeah, also just, like, Pinterest has a lot of recipes for low calorie. Oh my gosh, did everyone get their save the dates? I didn't even think about the fact that I took a clip of mailing it. I made him get out of the car and film me mailing the save the dates. And I didn't freaking put it in the video. No, I just remembered. Yes, I did send them out right after that. This is a good question. I love the boudoir photos you did with the paint. Have you thought about doing bridal ones to hang in your master bedroom? I would love to do a couple boudoir photos with him and I, but I don't know if I'd hang them in our bedroom. We have a lot of... I think this is like being young and owning a house or just like having family over, whether you're renting or owning. Family feels very entitled to just come right in, which is fine. Like, I don't really care. But there is certain people that I think if they saw that would feel very uncomfortable. And then also the kids, like, I love showing them positive, like, body confident. But I don't know. So anyways, I don't know if I'd hang it. I do want to do a shoot like that for us, though. I think that would be really... Even if nobody ever sees the photos, I think that's very empowering and, like, would bring us closer.
I had to count my macros for, like, 3 months straight. Shit.
How do guys keep their dingling down?
A dingling down, you don't.
So it's just up in all the photos?
It's gonna be hard.
Up.
Sorry. Up.
But yeah, I would love to do that. I thought about, a lot of people do like a wedding gift, which, did we make the group decision or maybe that was controlling of me to say, like, can we not do?
Yeah, you made the group decision. I'm fine with that.
Do you like that decision?
Yeah, your wedding gift could be that card, my wedding gift could be my card. There you go.
Yeah, like, I feel like, I don't know. So a lot of people do wedding gifts, which I think is really cute, but I just don't know. I don't really feel like that.
I feel like
We have so many things we're buying that it's overwhelming. And, like, we're going on a honeymoon right after, which I feel very grateful to do because I know that that's not with, like, work and school and just everything. Like, a lot of people don't do that. So I'm like, I think that in itself will be a really awesome gift. But anyways, I thought about originally when we were going to do a gift, like, oh, I'll give you a boudoir photo book. That's what a lot of people do, but I don't know. I kind of feel like it's overrated.
I wonder, like, ask them if any of them are married, what they got as a wedding gift. Because I know what guys give. I always see videos of, like, girls giving stuff.
What do guys... Okay, well, don't go getting me one. I would feel horrible.
I know. I'm just interested.
Okay. If you guys gave or got a wedding gift, what was it? That's a really good black and gray tattoo. What shop did he go to? I actually debated sharing and telling you, like, you should share who you got it from, but I don't know if that's a good idea with my type of haters, you know? And I, like, just, if it potentially brought him somebody, that would be awesome. But if it brought him negativity, it's very overwhelming for people who don't do social media, obviously. I mean, it's overwhelming for people who do, and I just feel so guilty when that happened.
I mean, your subs, like, if they really, you can go to Salt Lake City Inc. That's what it's called, Salt Lake City Inc.
Salt Lake City Inc.
And I'm sure he was super excited about it, and he
So he
wanted
has
to post it.
Did he post it?
Yeah.
Oh, you saw? He posted it?
I don't know.
Castle? We have
Yeah.
the castle. I wish I could just...
So the first one we did the castle. The castle took like 5 hours. And then we did the Deathly Hallows. Ow.
You don't need
Like
that.
the Deathly Hallows.
This is such an awkward angle.
And then we did the hat. And the snitch. And then I went back for a second.
a second time, and we did the broom, the always, platform 9 3/4, the ridiculous.
Also
the
this, I
key,
don't know if you can really see that.
the HP, and then
Hi girl, my gosh.
just like the background of the whole thing. But Kyra. So me and Kyra, one of the first things we did when we got together was watch like all the Harry Potters because I wanted to show
No, I
her.
had already watched some, and then you were like,
She had watched like the first 3 and wasn't really about them.
yes, I was.
Anyways, we watched all of them, and
He just likes to think that he makes me like everything.
you do.
Have your families met each other? Yes. Can you imagine if we were getting married? I mean, there's definitely
The
people who
old days.
haven't met.
What happened in the old days?
Like, some of your family members haven't met.
Yeah, very few.
But, like, extended family.
Yeah.
Are you having a wedding videographer? Yes, a videographer and a photographer team, which I really like that because I feel like everything will kind of be cohesive. And that is a question I've been getting a lot. Like, I thought you already did your engagement photos because I talked about in my stories how we're doing our engagement photos next week when we're in California. Those were, like, our engagement announcement photos. They're not photos that we, like, sent out to anybody. So these will be, like, our actual engagement photos. And they're taking them. I was the gift, somebody said. That cheese is spicy. Are you drinking wine tonight? Yes. I showed the wine that I was drinking in the beginning. I saw a question. Don't answer if that's uncomfy. What did I miss? Oh, show us on a live because I've been thinking about doing a shoot, but since I don't have my son, since I had my son, I don't feel as confident. That's when you should do one. I feel like that's what is so great about those is it really boosts your confidence and it forces you to find the things you love about yourself and like show off your best assets, literally. So don't let like insecurity get in your way of that. Plus I feel like at least with you, you're the type of guy that if I took like a post-pregnancy
Pre-pregnancy.
relax like boudoir shoot, I feel like you would think that was sexier than like just a basic, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
But you're just kind of a freak like that. That was not a good drink. The spicy cheese isn't good with this. Yeah, we actually want to get tattoos on our wedding day. We need to. That's what I meant to ask too on my stories today about tattoo artists.
Yeah, I would like to.
But I don't know what we would get.
I kind of know. Don't throw up on me, please.
Is she just like coughing?
Yeah.
The cat almost threw up right on his lap. You can rock bangs to cover your forehead. I would never get front bangs. That would not match me or my personality at all. You know, let's talk about this forehead thing because this is funny. When I was little, I discovered for the first time that my forehead was big. Like, I loved everything about myself. I was like that annoying little child. Because everything was so bad at home, I had to have like all the confidence in the world at school. And I hung out with like the older girls. I thought I was the shit. I was quickly humbled when I got older. But anyways, some girl, little bitch, told me that my forehead was big. And I was like, excuse me? No, it's not. And I went home and I think I like asked my mom. And she was like, yeah, we have like bigger foreheads. And that's when I knew like, oh my God. What do I do about this? I'm gonna like, is there surgeries to fix this? Whatever. I was made fun of so much about my forehead up until pretty much high school, I guess. Then I had to get comfortable in my own skin. Like, I had no choice. You know, at some point you have to come up with good comebacks. You have to feel good about yourself before it, like, tears you down. Because at that age, that is all that mattered, you know? So, anyways, point being, I think I see a lot of people even now, like, full ass, I'll go to their profiles, and they are women. Whole ass mothers. And they're like, your forehead's big. And I'm like, I know. What do you want me to do? You know, like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, kids are so mean. Like, with my kids, I have certain kids that are fine. I can tell that they won't struggle. Like, they just ignore it. Like, they don't even notice, you know? But then I have one of my kids is like, I know it bothers them, and I can tell, and they make choices about what they do and what they wear and how they, based off of what kids say. And it's a really hard thing to navigate as a parent, because I want to teach them confidence and kindness, but at the same time, as a mom, I want to be like, beat their ass, you know, because I'm like, how dare them? So I'm trying to find a balance, but it's very normal, obviously. Like, in school, kids are mean, and I just try to take it day by day and, like, remind them the great things about them, and that we all have things that we don't like about ourselves. We all have things that people are going to make fun of, and that's okay. If we were all born like Barbie, that'd be pretty boring. Mega minds unite. Exactly. Plus, I literally, like, I don't know if I grew into it more. I mean, I know I still have a big forehead, but I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. Like, I feel fine with it, you know? Yeah, I think it's really scary as a parent, too, because you just don't know the extent of it. And, like, I grew up in a high school where a couple of people ended their lives, and the school next to me, which I lived in LA, you know, so it was like a couple streets down, had the same problem. Just in the 4 years that I was there. So, you know, now fast forward to, like, being a mom and having bullying situations, how do you just prevent that taking over their life and their minds and their, you know, confidence? Because, like I said, at that age, that is something that matters so much. So it's so hard to, because when you get older, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like, you know, there was at some point in my early adult life that I was like, who gives a shit anymore? Why did I care so much, you know? And this is, like, pre-internet as well. So it's not like the internet made me feel this way or getting hate comments made me feel this way. Like, I genuinely just think everybody hits a certain point in their life where they're just like, oh, all right, that was silly that I worried about that. But at that time, that was really important. That was what mattered, especially when it's in mass amounts. So I don't know. Yeah, it's just freaking hard to figure out. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Congratulations. That's so awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like if I could tell anybody anything about if they're feeling insecure, is just that, like, you are the best version of you, and, like, confidence radiates, and when you find things that you love about yourself, you end up falling more in love with yourself in a way, you know, and then it's not as complicated, like insecurity wise. It's gotten so much worse. I can't even imagine. Aw, Katie. I have a large forehead. Were you glad you got Botox? I'm on the line. Okay, the Botox, I love my Botox. I will say I do think it made my forehead appear bigger. But I will still continue to get it because I like it. That's the only part that I was like, I feel like it's making my forehead look bigger because it, you know, all those expressions and, like, you guys, I had so many wrinkles. I should show the before video. I have a before video, but I'm very embarrassed by it because it was so bad. Especially now that I have it, I look back in the video and I'm like, girl, how are you even on the internet? can hear Aura. I have chocolate too. My chocolate covered cherries. Oh my gosh, not to laugh, but me and Preston always have this joke that like sometimes when we like kiss or he's talking to me, he'll like look up at my hair or something and I'm like, are you looking at my forehead? It feels like you're looking at my forehead. And then I feel like insecure about it. Not insecure, that's a stretch, but you know what I mean. Okay, these ones are drippy. There's some drippy cherries. Oh my god, they're so good. I had cherry or chocolate covered espresso as well, like espresso beans. That was really good. Oh my goodness, Katie. I'm so sorry. That's horrible. Just remember, time heals. Everything is temporary. And everything happens for a reason. You okay, Bubby? Try changing your cartoon. Maybe that one's just a little too... Try changing your cartoon. Maybe that one's just a little too crazy. I love you. Also, I live for your food TikToks. Please make more. Thank you. I love making food TikToks, but I don't know if people actually care because I'm not good at cooking. Like, I never know what I'm doing. I walk in the kitchen and I just start. And I feel like I have a lot of fun with it, but what's up, baby? Come over this way, please. Sorry, you're not wearing... What's up, love? What? Oh, yes. Can I tell when Preston comes out of the bathroom, can I tell him to grab you some? He won't forget. I'll write it down. Okay?
Where do I just sit right here and wait?
I know. He's just going to the bathroom and then you can go. When one kid comes out of bed, it's a free-for-all. Avery, just wait right by the bathroom door. And then when he goes out, you can go in. Alea, no, because otherwise they're all going to do what you see is happening right now. So I'm going to write it. And then he'll come and get you, okay?
What if you forget to give him it?
I'm not going to. I'm going to put it on his computer screen.
What if he doesn't?
Baby, you need to follow my rules. You're not even supposed to be out of your bed. So I would consider yourself lucky. I love you. Avery. Oh my god, now Aura's screaming at the top of her lungs. I want you to go back in the room, and when you hear him come out, then you can go in there, because otherwise Aura's gonna come out. And when Aura comes out, then it's game over. Okay? I love you. Your jammies look so cute.
Oh, sorry.
Do you hear Aura? Is it Ariel on The Little Mermaid? And she's in the room like, ah. She has Aura rules.
She's the time of her life at bedtime.
Oh yeah, Aura rules this house. Like, she's the rule maker. So when we say bedtime, it's actually her choir hour, and she goes in the room and she sings and she plays mom and dad. And
somehow both girls still fall asleep.
I know, Leia and Avery will fall asleep around it, but then I always hear about it the next day. She's coming up all night. Oh my gosh. Okay, back to the TikTok thing. I'm writing the note I'm supposed to give you. A couple.
How am I supposed to sneak that? Let me bring her out here.
Just on the white table. But make sure to tell the other girls they cannot say like that we need to talk to her or something. Kids or something. Oh no. Okay, so anyways, the TikToks. So before I started TikTok, I have so many friends that are like, get on TikTok. Why aren't you on TikTok? Wow, you look so fabulous.
I walk out and she's standing in the doorway like this.
She has her stunner shades on. She has jewelry. You literally look like a rock star. Do you accept like Venmo, Cash App?
Come on, baby. Do you want me to change the movie? Let me put Miss Rachel on.
Miss Rachel or zombies? Her shades. I wish I could show you guys. These are the moments that I miss sharing the kids because.
Come on.
I cannot see you.
See, right now Preston's trying to get her to listen, and her excuse to not listening is that she can't see him because she's looking right at him with sunglasses on. Hey, you need to listen.
Baby, come on, baby.
Is it bleeding?
No.
No, I can see red.
Well, red doesn't mean it's bleeding. Red just means let me see. But stand in front of me so that you're not on camera. You cannot, absolutely not have candy if you don't listen and follow the rules. Yeah, I think it's just like a little scab. You're good.
No, mommy.
Do you want an ice pack?
Yeah.
Okay, go lay down then. Love you. Have dreams about unicorns.
All right, you want to get ice pack too? Go get ice pack. Well, just put it somewhere.
Duh.
Sorry. Yeah, come on.
She's so funny. So, anyways, my friends were all telling me like try, and this is before the like creator fund or whatever. So not even financial reasons. Like all my friends were just like, it's the platform is so different than YouTube. Like it's definitely worth a shot, whatever. So I was like, what am I gonna make? Because I know a lot of creators recycle content, which there's nothing wrong with, and I follow a lot of people who do, and I love it. But like personally, I try to really do different things with different platforms because otherwise I feel like it doesn't make sense. I don't know, maybe I'm stupid, you guys tell me, but I don't like to post the same videos multiple places most of the time unless it's like a really big video or an announcement or something like that, obviously. So I was trying to think of ideas and I'm like, you know what I love to do no matter what's going on in life is cooking. But what I was nervous for is I'm not good at it. And a lot of the people that I was following on TikTok, which is a lot of food people, they're like damn near chefs, you know? So I'm like, whatever. And so I just was like, I just got to start that white table, baby, over there. Yeah. And then he'll bring them to you. And so, sorry, there's so much going on. It's hard for me to stay on track. I started, and I think that it's been really fun for me to have like a different type of content because I love creating lifestyle stuff, showing you guys my routines and even still cooking and like all these things, but just I've kind of been pushed to be more creative with food and build a community more around food. I will say though, TikTok is hard. I don't feel like I'm building as much of a community. Like I feel like with Instagram and YouTube, I really connect with you guys. I see your name multiple times, things like that. And TikTok is harder to get that. However, I love doing the food stuff and I'm glad that I decided to do that. I think he's so good with the kids. I love that. That was honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I first got with him, that was one of the first things that I was so shocked by, just because, I mean, he'd been around my kids for years before, but not in that way. And like most of the time when he came over, the kids were already in bed and it'd be very little interaction. And so, and it was also much more standoffish. Like, I feel like typical men, you know, they don't go over to somebody's house and like pick up the kids and go crazy. Like he was nice, but like standoffish. And then once he was around the kids in like a different way, I was surprised that like a man could be so.
There you go, fucking
Toot your horn.
categorizing men again. Huh?
I know, we love that. I don't know the word I'm looking for. Just like honestly, motherly. Like you have like mom instincts.
Oldest is 6.
So go you. That's like cool. That's
You
like,
wanna hang
you
out
should be
later?
really. Yeah, I want to hang out later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch our shows. Desperate Housewives.
Maybe other shows.
Yeah. Love Island. Suits.
Are those good?
She got pissed because I took 2.
Patient. He seems very patient. You guys, yes. And with me, this has been very helpful because I'm a bitch and a half to deal with. Like, I have, you know, endless amount of issues that you guys may think bad of me, but if you knew me in real life, you'd be like, wow, she needs somebody real patient. If anybody can even be that patient, and you are that. Like, you do so good.
We can do a whole nother live compliment.
I mean, but sometimes you're an asshole, and sometimes you leave the dishwasher open, and sometimes you never put your towel back on the hook. Like, humble, okay? Sometimes your ego gets really big, really easy. I'm just kidding.
This is true.
What's my favorite quality about... Oh, I keep getting questions about this. This is an espresso maker. The bottom part of it is in the dishwasher right now, but this is an espresso maker. This is a question I get a lot too. Do you parent or discipline? He definitely does not discipline. Parenting, I would say,
I feel like I
like
just reiterate what you say.
yeah, like if the kids are being disrespectful or something, he'll be like, hey,
It's
listen
good
to
to
her.
hear it from another source. Like,
Yeah,
your kid, like,
He more
you just-
reinforces what I'm saying, but you don't ever intervene. You don't, yeah. I had a monster of a stepdad growing up. You know, it's funny how I get nervous to talk about my childhood because I don't want to offend anybody. But here I am just like throwing him under the bus. But he was a piece of shit. So he... I just remembered the ladies in the room. So I instantly am regretting saying that. But she's in her own world eating Takis over there.
I look at her.
She's dancing. He was just not nice. And he, as soon as my mom and him got together, he was spanking me and like, listen, whatever. We don't need to get into this spanking topic, but spanking me right away, constantly, all the time, dressed or naked. Like, he was way too comfortable, way too quick, along with a million other things we won't get into. So, you know, now being with somebody who's like not the father of my children, essentially, I have a very, what would you call that? Like a very stern line. Like, there's not, I don't know.
Now you wiggle room. You know what you want, and more importantly, you know what you don't want.
Yeah, I think like if you are a step parent, you kind of know what I mean by like you reinforce. Like, he will reinforce what I say. Or if they're disrespectful to him, like, or if they're, you know, don't listen to it. If he says like, hey, can you grab that, please? Because you're so good with your words. Like, you're very kind with your words. And he'll be like, oh, can you grab that for me, please? And if they're like, no, then he'll say like, hey, that's not very kind. I help you a lot. Can you please help me by grabbing that? Or like, you're patient, but so those types of ways. The ways I mean he doesn't discipline is like,
All the ways you can discipline.
yeah, he just doesn't discipline. Anything that he does is with his words, and it's things he knows I'm comfortable with him doing. It is true. It's important to have male reinforcement because kids don't be listening to us moms. That's another thing too. Again, that's where the reinforcement is helpful sometimes because he doesn't do it all the time. So when he does do it, the kids know like, oh, okay, I'm stepping out of line, essentially.
Mom, do pink and black make orange? So the pink and black watermelons are together and they're making yellow.
He's Googling it. Hi, baby.
I still can't see what it is.
Okay, baby. I'll
You want
come
some?
in there.
Here, buddy. I got something for you.
Do you have some water too, baby?
Here.
That is one thing I do feel like, not necessarily coming down to parenting, just like in general, I do feel like we make a really good team, and,
Those are better.
you know, that's really hard to find. Okay, I'll come talk to her. But hey, you be nice with your words. You leave it alone and you wait till I go in there, okay? Did you hear her?
No.
Did you guys hear me? She just ran in there. Teeny. Nova, you were something today.
Here you go, buddy.
Like, everything we do is... Not everything. I feel like I'm just sounding cheesy and ridiculous. Like, obviously we have our issues, but I do feel like we... Like, you know, dinner time is teamwork. Cleanup is teamwork. All of that. And that feels really good because, you know, a lot of times it's not like that. And I... Don't show your butthole! Hey! Oh my gosh.
That's what she's talking about.
Now we have two kids out of bed. today asked us to have a boy because she's like, we already have girls. I'm like, all right, I'll try. I think it works like that. I really like those jammies. I think those are going to be perfect for tomorrow. Are you going to wear those ones or the other ones? Okay, go lay down, both of you. You can have 2 more, and that's it, guys. This is a little bit out of control. It's 9 o'clock at night. You've been in bed for over an hour.
Hey.
I get frustrated when I'm nice. You guys don't listen.
You come fast as your water's right there, okay?
Do you like that wine?
Yeah, I like if I I thought you were gonna pick the red, so I got the Pinot, but I don't mind it.
Sorry.
It's okay. No.
I don't want red because I don't want a headache.
You get headaches with red?
I feel like I get more headaches.
This freaking girl, dude.
If I drink more water, but that doesn't sound fun. Are all the kids awake? Okay, so the kids go to bed every night at 7:30. 7:30 to like 7:50. Here's a third. She took what? Okay, wait, baby. Approach it considering they both are probably lying. Okay. Avery and Aura are definitely, I would say, the closest. Do you guys think Avery and Aura are closer than you guys, like friends-wise? Like, do you guys... Levi and Alea, they have their own friends and they're in that stage of, like, being... They're still young, but they're, like, older, you know, and so... Today you guys watched a show together. That was cool. Mom was shocked.
Well, tomorrow it's going to be an exciting day because I'm so excited tomorrow because it's our friend's day.
I know. Are you so excited?
I forgot inviting Rosin over, but I forgot Rosin was in our class.
That's okay.
Will said it was gonna be his best.
Is he coming? His mom didn't respond.
William said, I think he's coming because he said he will. And William said it was gonna be the best week of his life because he get to have a sleepover with his friends and he gets to eat dinner with us and he gets to have a pajama party.
That's so nice. That is so cute. I'm happy for you guys. I got some stuff to make the table cute too, so we'll do some activities. I'm not gonna lie, right now when they're in the room, I do get nervous.
Come tomorrow.
I'll text them to find out exactly what time. It'll be a little while after school though, because we'll set up. Okay? Love you. Anyways, I was saying Avery and Nora. They're like the closest friendship wise. Like they're the ones who play together. They're everything. Oh my gosh, that made my mouth water a lot. I can't get it down. The cherry is stuck. You know the way to my heart and my big toe. So anyways, they get along the best, but they fight. Will I ever get through a thought fully? It's so annoying. I'm sorry. They get along the best, but they do also go at it the most, but they both like kind of manipulate, if that's the word.
The 2 younger ones?
Yeah, like they just like, she stole it, well no, she stole it. And if you don't know the truth, I mean.
I went in there and I'm like, Avery, what's going on? She goes, I wanted to tell you that. I was like, did you take it off her bed? She goes, yes. And I look at Aura. She goes, she did.
And Aura, okay, you know how I was saying she's the boss of the house?
You know it's true when they both agree too.
Yeah. Aura is not only the boss, but she's just like, like
I told you.
Yeah, like she's so like, duh, and like just so 25. Literally not even like, Alea's like 16, you know, Aura's just straight adult.
Yeah.
And like, when I tell her, like, sometimes I'll mess around, you know, she'll be telling her brother something. I'm like, yeah, you tell him. And she'll be like, yeah, mom said, don't do that again. And like, she's just, but she's 3, you know, like she shouldn't, it's just funny. She's yelling again. We have cameras all over the house too, so sometimes we have to like refer back because it is hard when they're both telling such different versions of the story, and I go back and forth between the method of like getting them both in trouble or, you know, because I feel like sometimes that can cause hate. Like if I was always getting in trouble for my brother's shit, I would never talk to him again.
Yeah, but you're extreme.
I am a little extreme. There has definitely been times where I'm like, okay, battle it out yourself, like you're saying, but then they actually try to beat the shit out of each other, and then I'm like, nobody stops, so then I have to step in because I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna end well. For like my sake, this isn't gonna end well. Oh, I was saying I get nervous they're not in here anymore, but I get nervous when they're in here just because, one, like most of the things I talk about on these lives with you guys, especially like my wine lives, I don't want my children to be like right in the room. And then second of all, having older kids, I'm not gonna lie, like it makes me nervous what they'll say because it's kind of like an uncontrolled comment section. Like you just go lay down. See, such an eavesdropper. Yeah.
Yay!
Is there another one? Hey, okay, whoa, don't yell that. Go in there. I don't want the girls to hear. He calls them peaches, but they're those pears.
Yeah.
So yeah, they sometimes just say things or have questions or just things that like aren't.
Grab a plate.
I can't edit this, you know, this is a live, so I just get more nervous.
Plate too.
Well, he's just been using a napkin. That's fine. Because it's not like mushy like a pear. It's like an apple. You know? Costco, baby.
Mom,
Yes.
one of my friends, they gave me their apple because they had no food left that I like.
So you say that, but you ate your whole lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't eat the orange.
Yeah, I didn't eat the orange because the oranges taste like water. They don't, for some reason, your oranges don't taste like the oranges. They taste like water.
Oh, so no more oranges in your lunch?
And and he gave me the apple.
If I packed you an apple, would you have honestly ate it?
Mm,
See, that's the problem, is you want these things.
I was so hungry, I couldn't have ate anything.
You eat the spaghetti, right?
Yeah, spaghetti.
And do the pistachios help?
Pistachios?
See, like, if I didn't elaborate on this and Levi walked into the room and said, Mom, I ate some of my friend's lunch because you didn't pack me enough, people would be like, you're starving him. No, I give the kid all the options in the world. And if you're a mom, you already know this, but, like, they don't want what you have. They want what Becky's got to the left, you know?
Trades.
Like, he just told me he ate an apple at school, and he fully admitted that he wouldn't have ate that apple if I packed it for him. So what do you want me to give you? Just donuts?
Donuts and Takis.
That's a combo. And Prime.
And pizzas and Prime.
That's what tomorrow's gonna be. So for Friendsgiving tomorrow, I'm like...
No, Mom, I want Glowberry Prime. Glowberry.
Okay, well, we'll work on that. Those are...
You can't have Glowberry Prime. Glowberry.
Okay, go lay down. You're taking advantage. You're extending this conversation to stay out of bed. If you come out again, you don't get lunch tomorrow, you're gonna have to buy school lunch.
I want school lunch, okay? So you guys are not...
Do you want school lunch tomorrow?
Yes, because
I'll look what they're having on the menu.
I see...
Okay, go lay down. Love you so much. Go lay down. We'll deal with this in the morning.
Tell me...
My golly. Alea had lunch today, too. I was surprised. Like, home lunch. I feel like P encourages you to drink. It's definitely the opposite. Like, I always am like, you should have a drink. I don't know why. It kind of turns me on when he has a glass of whiskey in his hand. Wine, too. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not lately, though. I don't feel like I've asked you to drink with it. Yeah, I feel like last year I was telling them we drink more, but still. I think a lot of men, I think the reason why people think that, like, I don't know that this is necessarily the situation, but a lot of times when women see a man telling a girl to have a drink, it's like he's trying to get laid. But I think he knows, fiance knows damn well, wine or not, I'm gonna just choose that on my own. I'm not really the person that...
No, you don't get drunk and get, like, extra horny or anything.
Yeah. I love how I code everything and he just says...
Sorry.
No, I don't care. I just think it's funny. The glass he just poured you, geez. Guys, we don't do those little tiny glasses around here. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I pour a glass of wine, I pour it full. I don't want to get it off my ass again to fill that up, just so I can look like I have a restaurant pour. No. Even when I have friends over, I'll give my friends like a full glass of wine. They're always like, oh. And I'm like, Uber home. Stay the night. We have an extra bed in Levi's room. But I also have a problem if you pour me all this and then I drink that much and then I leave it for like 4 days.
Yeah.
I don't drink it after the 4 days, but it does sit there for 4 days.
I will.
You will drink it. Freak.
Dang right.
Why do I feel like freak is a really bad word? Okay. Anyways, guys.
Has anything crazy happened while I haven't been here?
Has anything crazy happened? Did we like the chocolate we ordered a year ago? The sex chocolate. I forgot about that. I don't think it works. Tasted bad.
But we were like really being rabbits anyways, so stop it.
Yeah, I don't think it worked that well, but I feel like it's placebo. I'm sorry. Okay, I won't eat in front of you then. He says I chew with my mouth closed, and it sounds like my mouth is open.
Yeah.
I think you're just being judgmental. Rabbits. Me and my husband thought the same. We just tried it last week and it did nothing and the taste was horrible. Yeah, the taste was pretty...
Taste is bad.
It's pretty bad.
I feel like...
I like the
said,
libido pills a lot. I think those do help. And then also I think it's mindset. Like, I think that you just have to, like, touch each other more and...
I feel like, but every time we have taken them, we've already been in the mood.
That's why we're taking it.
We're looking for enhancement when it's just like we're already in the mood.
Mm-hmm. Worth a shot, though.
Worth a shot.
Where's the craziest place we've done taxes?
Done taxes.
I like that. And he'll just be raw about it and be like, oh, the craziest place we...
I feel like we just answered this question.
We're both not very...
Fucked in an airport bathroom.
Baby.
Sorry.
Craziest
I'm sorry.
place we've done taxes.
We did taxes in an airport bathroom.
And we've done it at like a... Do you remember that store in the dressing room?
Oh, yeah, Target. Or
no,
was
it
it
wasn't
Kohl's?
Target. I think it was Kohl's.
In the dressing room, yeah.
Chewing is always a topic in relationships. This is true. Mine is gulping. I hate when he takes his vitamins, especially. I don't know why he felt the last 2 days very inclined to do it in my ear.
I'm literally
But you say sorry right before. It's still annoying. Yeah, I don't... Oh, I was going to say, we both don't really... We prefer a bed. Like, we're not wild in that way. Because it's
when
uncomfy.
we get really... Yeah, when we really get...
Doing our taxes about tax season.
Yeah, we kind of just will do it anywhere, but...
But it's not preferred.
Yeah. We're the type of people, too, that, like, if we can't do it in a bed, we'd rather just save it.
That's what I'm saying, like, because then it's like, it's just not comfy. You know? And I feel like our body sizes are very different, so we need, like, a little bit more room. Okay, we gotta stop talking about this. Vegas? No. Vegas is, like, our most boring. I know we love Vegas.
We love Vegas. We haven't fucking... We haven't done taxes anywhere crazy in Vegas. I don't think.
We've just done crazy taxes.
Yeah, we have done crazy taxes in Vegas.
Oh my god, I love how, like, you just are so uncareful with what you say. Maybe I shouldn't be doing lives with him in the room either.
Probably not.
It's like the children, you know? You guys all, everybody...
I go hang out and watch Miss Rachel with them.
Miss Rachel, I actually don't do... I was supposed to say I don't do taxes. I didn't used to do lives in front of him because it's embarrassing. I'm like talking to myself, like for them, you know? I feel like anybody who's like watching in person is like, who are you talking to? what are you doing? And I'm like, well, my friends are online. Oh my gosh. He's so unfiltered, yeah. It's great until it's not, and then you have to be like, you just ruined my whole career by saying that. Are you a lingerie girly? Not really. I actually never wore lingerie until I was with you. See, this is where you shush. Just sit there and look at your screen. But yeah, I never used to wear it because I just didn't feel confident, and it also felt really awkward. I mean, I feel like I waited so long in life to do it that it just felt weird to do. But then I finally did do it, and he's just so loving no matter what. I swear to God, I could show up in like one of those Halloween costumes that's just like the giant chicken or something like that. He would still be like, you look so beautiful. So he really helps me feel comfortable. But at this point, I feel like right now, at the time we're at in our lives, if you ask me to, and you have asked occasionally, and I'll wear something, but there's so much going on that when we get to doing our taxes, we don't have a lot of time to like review the books. You know, it's just like we want. Did you just send me a TikTok? It literally, I got a notification that says you just sent it. When you first saw I was doing social media, okay, wait, Demi, like before we were together or when we were together? Guys don't even appreciate lingerie. They just take it off in my experience. Be quiet. You be quiet over there. I do think as a girl, it is hard because, you know, you put it on and you adjust all the moving pieces and then it comes off. But a lot of the lingerie that he likes and that I wear because he likes, that only makes sense, is not something that, like, needs to come off. Like, I really like the flowy, like, short stuff. Or I do actually, I will say, I have a set that I think is so freaking cute. Maybe I should wear it tonight. Just to sleep, of course.
I would love that, just to sleep.
And it's just, like, a black mesh bra, basically. Like, you really could just wear it to sleep. And then these shorts that are mesh. And that is something that just comes off right away. And I'm like, I look so cute in those. Can you go around it, you know? Do you like that one as much or not as much? I mean, I know you let whatever, like, I know you just love me no matter what, but, like, do you like that or the float?
Your butt looks really good in that.
But do you like that one or do you like the other ones more? It doesn't mean you hate it if you say you don't like it.
More?
Like, just give me a scale.
I like the flowy ones. Flowy ones are like 10 for me.
Yeah, you love it.
Because I like it. Like, whoever said that, I like it still on.
Yeah, you want me to wear it the whole time. And I do feel like you like that, like, elegant, I guess you could say, look. How can you call lingerie elegant?
I feel like if you want to wear, like, the other stuff, you wear it, like, under a dress and you make it known you're wearing it. And you kind of...
Like, they know you're wearing
like,
sexy
they know
something
you're wearing sexy stuff. Like, you go out, they know you're wearing it. And so they're, like, thinking about it the whole time. And so you don't... Like, I feel like if it's that way, then you shouldn't feel like it's wasted if they just take it off you. Because they've been picturing it the whole time.
You're so cute. I just love you.
Oh, thanks.
Is that what you would do? I've never even... That's like a... I never thought of that.
I just thought of that. That's what I would, yeah. Yeah, I would just picture,
Noted. What's your favorite physical feature of mine? Besides my face, because it's obviously number one.
Besides your face?
My big forehead's number 2, I know.
Your eyes?
Okay, baby, give me like the R answer. Nobody cares you like my eyes. You like my...
How R do you want it?
Not that R.
Your ass? I love your boobs.
My boobs are good, guys. I like my own boobs. I mean, it's not really fair because they're fake, so it's not like...
But, like,
they're not mine,
they don't
but
look
also...
like freaking inflated balloons.
He did such a good job. Like, my boobs, you guys look... I don't want to say bad, but they fall. And
They
I'm
look
like...
natural.
They bounce when I bounce. I love them. I like Thirsty Thursdays more than Wine Wednesdays. Yay! Did you guys find each other attractive before you guys started talking, or were you guys not each other's type and fell more for the personalities? That's a really good question, because I think this was something that, like, when we first started dating,
It was such a big problem for everyone else.
okay, this is where you keep your mouth shut, because I don't even know what the fuck you're saying. That's not where I was going. You drink your wine, and you look at those cars, okay? What? Obviously, people were like, wait, so the whole time you guys found each other attractive? Surprisingly, no. Like, I don't think either of us ever thought, like, oh, you're ugly. Like, it was never that. But there was never, like, I can honestly say I never looked at him and thought, no offense, but I never was like, oh my God, like, I'm drooling, I'm gonna fall over. He was really quiet and shy and to himself, and it took us a long time to even develop a friendship because you were just really quiet.
Yeah.
Why do you sound like that?
Well, it sound like what?
I don't even know what to think of you right now. You were deleted from this live. But anyways, so, yeah, we never, like, thought that about each other. And so even we were kind of surprised when we did fall for each other because that wasn't something that we expected. But how does neither party not expect that and then end up together? And these are still questions I've literally had, which we won't go into detail, but I've asked him before, like, really? You didn't look at me and just, like, fall in love, you know? Which, like, is a good thing, considering. But also, like, I'm like, hey, you know?
You get offended and shit.
And so, and I'm sure he's like, wait, you didn't think I was, like, the hottest man alive? But, like, I think we were just so in our own worlds at that time. We both were, like, in relationships, and our mind wasn't there, you know? And I hardly like men as it is, so I'm for sure not looking around at other ones. Like, I swear to God, you guys, I just wasn't meant for men. Or anybody, I don't think. But I'm holding on to this one
For a woman.
because I really love him. So, like, I hope I'm meant for him. But anyways, point being. Yeah, and then I think that when we got together, we were definitely the first thing that clinged us together was the emotional love. Like, even though, I mean, we were definitely doing our taxes together before we fell in love. But that was more kind of what we were going through, I think. And that's why that, like, sex stuff was happening. And then emotionally, that's where we fell in love. And, like, I feel like that depth came in. And then, of course, like, all the attraction and stuff comes with that. But I think that he's a very, very attractive person. And especially for Utah, because I'm not going to lie to you guys, I don't know if these men are injecting around here, but it's not. I don't recommend it. Yeah. But again, I don't like anybody, I guess. You know? I'm glad you're sitting over there doing your cars now.
What do you want me to say?
Nothing, actually. Let's keep it to that. Do you think you're bisexual? I've answered this question a few times. I don't.
Sexually, yes. Mentally, no.
Romantically, no. But I definitely appreciate anybody's body. And I can do anything with anybody's body. But, like, I don't know. I've never, like, sat there and categorized myself like that. We started doing taxes before we fell in love. Yes, most definitely. Like, we were around each other a lot, trying to help each other through hard times and not thinking there was something romantic there. And then, like I said, I was drinking more, he was drinking more, like, just our lives were falling apart. And so naturally that kind of turned into huffing and puffing, you know? And then the romantic and the emotional love came after that. Yeah. I don't know. But I guess what I categorize as dating is, like, past when we were screwing. Like, when I think of when did we start dating, I think later in the year. Like, I don't think us doing our taxes meant we were dating. But I don't know what the kids these days, what does dating mean, you know? Because when I was young, nobody even said they were dating, you know? So I don't even know. Who made the first move? Me. And I was rejected. Asshole. I bet he regrets that. I make him regret it every day. That's going to be part of my vows.
I'll reject you on the kiss at the altar.
You would not. No, you wouldn't. These lips? These lips?
Oh, what?
Yeah, I would flash everybody. What's P's type? This is a really good question because he has an answer and I have an answer. What's your type, honey? What's your type?
I don't feel like I have one.
As long as she has like huge boobs, she doesn't even care what her face looks like. No standards there. He lucked out with me, but geez. He cannot give an answer. You know, you could never have this conversation with your man because they're always gonna be like, "You're my type," and you're like, "Yeah, you click me on Pornhub, sure as hell not." And that's like that's the kicker. When you see what they're watching is when you really find out, oh yeah, no, that's what you like, huh? But I do think it's not me. I am not his type. He's definitely in the past and like his search history shows more of like. Definitely a lot of like darker hair.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Definitely darker hair. We can stick with that for sure. Come on. And then as far as body wise goes, like I feel like he just likes thicker women. Like you like somebody who's not calorie counting. But he'll tell me it's me, and so that's all that matters. I love a little lie, you know?
It is you, honey.
Aw, that's such a nice comment. Crystal said, I think it's Crystal. What am I? Yeah, Crystal. Love you, Kyra. You're so open to any questions and make this so fun. And then Vanessa said, she does make this so interesting. That's so nice.
That is so nice.
Do you give a shit at all?
I do.
I do sometimes question that, like, maybe I shouldn't talk about this stuff. I don't know. I question myself all day long. But the sex stuff is just, clearly, I had a podcast about it. I love being open about it. Yeah, the taxes. That's definitely a new household thing. So thank you.
Yeah, that is good.
That is good, huh? It's funny because he does taxes for a living, so it makes it even better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they're just talking about his work. Talk about his work a lot. What does he do at work?
That's good. Anyways, I feel like it's so good to talk about. Every time I talk about it, I feel good, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Do you see that? Sure, Kyra, whatever. Look at this car. OMG, go brunette. Never in my life will I ever dye my hair brown. I already have multiple times. And listen, I know it would feed your kink, but I'm not into it.
I just want to hear what you have to say about it.
I had my hair brown a lot.
You're naturally brunette.
Yeah, my hair is a lot darker than this, but it did not look good.
So
Okay,
she gets mad at, like, she's not my type, but her hair is naturally brunette.
baby.
My type according to her. Gotta cover my face.
It doesn't even, honestly, I just want you to know your type doesn't matter. It's me. I'm who you're
That's
with
right.
for the rest of your life.
That's right.
So,
That's right, honey.
too bad. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
But I have been darker. I wouldn't be opposed to going darker than this, but like brown, I don't love. I did love trying out the red. I don't know if you guys remember, but so many years ago, first of all, two things. So many people were like, oh my God, you're dyeing your hair red because he wants you to. Do you know me at all? Like, I would never dye my hair for a man. I
didn't know
barely...
you were dyeing it red.
I know, I got in the car. Were you just like, what did she just do? Don't answer that. I had always wanted to go red. Years and years ago, I dyed my hair I was on YouTube, temporarily red, because my hairstylist was like, oh, I'm not sure you're gonna like this with like your skin tone. It might not look great, so let's do temporary. And I did end up liking it, so then I did the permanent, and it was not the same. So yeah, I didn't love that, but I am glad I did it because first of all, hair is hair. And so I think it's fun. 2, it really made some people upset, which there is some people I don't mind upsetting on the internet when it comes to what I do. Not people in my life, but anyways, that's me being petty. I wouldn't go back and do it again, but it was fun. Podcast again, yes. Baby, can we start doing like lives with you and me? And like, what should we call it? That wasn't really a question. I think we should do it. What should we call it? What should we call it, guys? If we did like how we have our Thirsty Thursdays, what if we had like, somebody said taxes with K and P?
Taxes.
That's pretty good.
What do you guys want to know about partnerships, S corps,
LLCs,
even though those are partnerships?
Can you lower my bracket to like 0%?
According to the internet, you're already at 0%. So
Really?
yeah, they're telling everyone.
That's what they're talking. That's what they're saying. My nose is itching. Yeah, I know. Demi, weren't people so upset about that? You guys, okay, this is kind of funny. I'm going to share this. I'm trying to stay away from talking about things like this, but I can't help but share it right now because it's fitting. When I did my hair red, my hairstylist posted it. My wonderfully amazing hairstylist who's just passionate about hair and hair dye and transformations and confidence and all things hair, posted a picture at like, no joke, 9:00 at night of my hair being red. Okay, I didn't share it. I wasn't tagged in it. I mean, I think she did tag me and I didn't approve it until the next day because like my tags are not on, just like you can't just tag. Anyways, point being, by like 5:00 the next morning, so like not even, baby, do the math, how many hours is that? Like not many. Oh, that's good. There was a whole Reddit, which again, you guys, I still have not been to Reddit. And I won't because that's too complicated for me. I can just go to my comments on Instagram. But a whole Reddit forum about my hair. And I was like, oh my God, I haven't even woken up, guys. I didn't even announce my hair was red yet. The fact that you got to that before me, I love that. I appreciate it. But my hairstylist got a lot of lashback. And she didn't care. She was like, listen, anybody who comes to my page is still a person who comes to my page, so I'll take it. And she's just so awesome like that. But I did feel bad because I'm like, I'm so sorry. What can I do? Okay. I will say I do think Reddit is like an unhealthy form of obsession. I feel like that it's gotten out of hand. You know, it's not just judgment, it's going to the next level. My favorite lives so far are wine. Okay, I wouldn't do this, but it's kind of funny. Wine and daddy. Taxes with daddy.
Daddy P.
That's hilarious. Okay, there was one that Smitten Smiths.
Savage Smiths is good.
Right? That's the one I said is so good. I got kicked out of Reddit. They think saying facts is hateful. Yeah, it's interesting how facts is a very loosely used word around the internet these days. It's like, I have facts. Somebody said today on something I saw on my page, like, she raised her price to $16.99. And there's, like, proof and all this stuff. And it's like, first of all, that's not even, I can't even offer the pricing of $16.99. It's not even possible. Happy to be banned. That is crazy. But at the same time, I will say I do try to put my perspective that I'm grateful that people do care so much. And I think those people are just going through a lot of things in their life. Like anytime I've been very judgmental or hateful, I mean, I've never gone to that extent for sure. I've never even commented a hate comment anywhere. But just in life, if I catch myself like, ooh, I don't like the girl's outfit, or ooh, you know, she was a bitch. Usually I'm the one going through it. So I try to just remind myself of that. No, the comment was literally, you guys, $16.99. That was the comment. And I was like, I was telling him, that's not even possible. So much for your facts, Becky. You're real factual. Smith Saturdays.
There we go. That's good. But then we have to do it on Saturdays.
Well, the problem with doing it on Saturdays is that those plans are...
Right.
We don't like doing stuff, he says. No, usually we're doing stuff outside of the house. Like we're with friends or taking the kids somewhere like outside of like their normal routines. So I feel like it would be very inconsistent.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't like doing stuff also aligns with that. Smith Sunday. Sundays were really busy. In like not a work way, but just busy. I feel like that's what sucks. S is like S.
Double S.
What are you doing?
Just watching this guy.
So, yeah. What's another one? Come on, think of names, because I feel like we should do it. That's so good. If you can learn to not speak so transparently. Jeez, I'm scared you're going to be like, I don't even know. Your arms look nice.
Thanks.
I don't know. That's hard. What's Monday? Nothing rhymes with Monday.
I don't feel like we should do a day, because what if we want to do it like 3 times in 1 week and none the next? Because that's a real possibility.
But what would we call the series? Like, what we could call it a series.
Do we want to do an actual podcast or like a live?
Well, I think we start with something like this. Taxes Tuesday. Are you busy on Tuesday? I don't know. Wait, what are the kids do? That does not rhyme at all.
Smith C Corp.
No.
Smith's 990 nonprofit.
All right, tax nerd. Let's go away from all the direct terms. Freaky Friday. Is that like patent or something?
The movie just came out.
The second one?
What? No, what was? Oh, Friday at Freddy's just came out.
Okay, nobody. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. No. No. So it's good, but it's been taken. He is having a cough attack and escorting the building. Evacuating. Okay, I like Freaky Friday or Taxes Tuesday. Taxes Tuesday is clever. Okay, if you are still watching this, who said the taxes comment? I feel like I owe you credit for the rest of my life. I need to know where that came from. Taxes Tuesday is cute. What do you think about this idea? You want 10%? I'll give you 2.
Okay.
And a makeout. And 90 seconds.
How about this? You're making it too easy on me.
Whatever you're about to say, think about
You
it.
mean the 3%?
You are on camera.
3% royalty in makeout. How about that?
You can have $1 million. Or
Up
you
front?
can give me. Don't let me
$1 million
negotiate
up front.
anything with this. You give me $1 million. And then you can be a part of it. Okay, just do it.
Are we not making a deal? No. Okay. That's a deal.
That would be fun. And we could do like Q&A. Sometimes it could be like tax topics, or sometimes it can be like... The only thing is, you just gotta be careful.
I know.
Frick, he says. This guy is like a truck driver. He says cuss words every other time.
I think it would be cool to be a truck driver.
Taxes was me and hubby. Okay, Mama Milk for Love. Can you tell me your real name? Because when I go to tell friends that we started this new concept, I don't want to be like, it was Mama Milk for Love. Even though that is cute. A cute name. He's already stressed. Guys, when he was doing that, he was laying back in his chair like, oh, Jesus. He has a lot of fun I feel like you have fun being a part of it, but I think you do get a little nervous about the lashback of, like, if you say something. Am I speaking for you? Because you just looked at me like, what are you saying?
No, I agree with you.
Like, you get nervous that something that you could say could have an effect.
Why?
Because he's not an influencer, you guys, and I hate that word, but, like, he's just a Joe. A hot Joe with a...
No.
He's just Joe.
I'm Joe.
But I think, like, you don't know the same filter about certain things.
We can do, like, what's that podcast you like? We have people calling in.
No. I hate the idea at this point in my career of having people call in because I'm like, I'm going to get the wrong person on the other end.
Yeah. No, I hated that idea, too.
What? I love talking about taxes.
Who said that?
That was Courtney.
That should be
Kayla.
the
Her name is Kayla.
Okay. That should be the name. I love talking about taxes.
No, that is so long. This
That
is
is
why
so good.
I'm in charge.
Know.
I love talking about taxes.
ILTT.
That would be your brand name.
ILTT.
Your parents are gonna be like, oh, you quit accounting to do what? I love talking about taxes. What? I love talking about taxes.
You should get a shirt that
So
says
why'd
that.
you quit your accounting job?
Why do you get a shirt that says that?
I love talking taxes. No, because then girls who just come up to you about your tattoo
What?
are gonna be like, oh, I
What
need
the-
help with my taxes. What do you do? What do you do? Can you do mine? It's like, no, you can do them on TurboTax, Becky.
You know, one of the...
That's the problem with being like with an attractive man is like these women, they come out of all the crevices, not of his, but around.
I don't have much crevices.
That sounds weird.
Yeah,
Like you have a normal amount of crevices, right?
Not too much, not too little. Just the normal amount.
Do you want to open up another business? You guys, I get a new business idea
Don't
every
start.
day.
Whoever said that.
Last night I gave him like 5 new ideas. Taxi time, tax
Taxi
talk.
time.
I feel like it should be like IRS. Like people should be that scared of it.
IRS.gov. And then like
Come to our IRS
like
chat.
on my Insta, we have our what's that called? It's the link tree. We put the link tree on our thing. It just goes straight to the IRS.
Everything else goes to my stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then our podcast, whatever, goes straight to the IRS.
That's, you know what? Kyra, who the fuck is Becky? I don't know, guys. Becky's my, like, Karen. You know? Or Beth. I saw Beth today on the road, you guys. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There was an ambulance coming. And you tell me, maybe I'm the stupid one. I wouldn't be surprised. Sometimes I do stupid things.
Especially driving.
Who pays more in their car insurance?
That has nothing to do with how good of a driver. It's because you're a female and I'm a male.
Which is me versus you. Are you being sexist? Insurance companies are kind of sexist.
Well, yeah.
They should reflect on that.
We just got life insurance. And
I don't think you're supposed to say that.
we're
Can
not
you say
supposed-
that?
I don't know. Anyways, for the amount we got, we both got the same. And
Don't go into detail.
No, she was like
Can they kill us and get it?
No.
Okay, I'm thinking about sharing this.
She was like $20 less than mine.
Because I'm healthy.
Yeah. It's just because you're a female, and females, when I was doing the financial advising thing, females are like expected to live like 8 more years than males. And they do like so much less
Dangerous stupid
stuff.
shit. Yeah. No, I'm not surprised by that at all. They can be sexist in that form.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I was saying is Beth today. Oh my god, Beth. When an ambulance comes, wee-oo, where do you go? Sometimes you might keep driving a little, but then you merge and you go pull over to the right. This woman urches. Beth urged. She just stopped and I was behind her and I was like, Beth, what are you doing? And then I just went around her. What was she doing? She just was like, I don't think you're supposed to just stop. Mind you, they were like 2 stoplights ahead. So she had time to merge. It's not like it was one of those moments like, oh shit, I can't merge, so I gotta stop, you know? Taxi time, tax sums. Becky is an aggressive female. Okay, go baby. Becky is...
She's so stinking cute.
Oh, I did not hear that. I had to... Pull right for lights, right side. Okay?
Yeah.
You legally need to pull to the shoulder. Her hubby is an attorney. I'm gonna go
Who's
find
hubby?
Beth and I'm gonna be like, listen,
Kayla.
yeah,
He's
literally.
an attorney.
Kayla's hubby said, you're supposed to pull to the right. Beth.
This is
But Beth is like a nice,
taxes one, right?
like Beth would work at a library, but she's kind of like a little grouchy librarian and she's like,
She's the one that told Avery and Aura that they can't have any more toys.
yeah, we went to the library yesterday and the librarian, because they like walk up to the front and they have little index cards and you can like trade it for a toy. Well, they did it 3 times in like an hour, which also that's your job.
There was no one else there.
Yeah, and like usually the librarians are very nice, and I get it. It is annoying. I will say I try to limit my kids on how much back and forth. Like I don't just let them switch them out a million times. You need to play with that for like 10 to 15 minutes, and then you can go get a new one. Anyways, Beth told the kids no more toys after this one. And I was like, I literally told Avery, I'm going to go up there and get your toy. Because she's not going to tell me that's my last toy. I didn't. They were over it, and it was a good time for us to go home. But I'm not going to lie. Part of me, and like... Hi. Go potty. What? You need help? Okay, don't lie then. Just say, can I please have help?
Come here, Dinky.
Oh,
here.
no. Bring it here then. Hurry up. People are still asking who's Beth. Beth is rhetorical. It's like the Karen, but like the grumpy librarian of a Karen. Becky is like a really... I don't know. She's just who I like to talk about a lot. I don't know a Becky, so it doesn't feel as personal.
My grandma's name is Becky.
Which grandma?
Mamie.
So mean. Why'd you tell me that? How am I supposed to undo that habit?
I don't know. I'm sure.
You know that was her name. How do I not know that's her name?
I don't know.
It's kind of rude of me. I feel like I should send her an apology. She didn't get in camera, right? I didn't even notice. I tried to scoot forward. Becky's not real, guys. She's just like a rhetorical or a fictional fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, character. Okay, so we need to come up with this. If he doesn't commit now, he never will. Taxes
I'm
Tuesday.
committing. I just don't know. Are we gonna do like lives, or are we? Gonna
I think
do
we
podcasts?
start with lives because I don't know if we could
have
commit
the
to
equipment
it
for lives.
for podcasts, baby.
That's what I meant.
I don't know. Honestly, podcast kind of gives me PTSD a little bit.
Yeah, no, for real. I was just like texting you. I didn't want.
I do want to do a podcast at some point, but I also like we don't really have the room for all that. Where would we put the equipment?
Yeah. If anyone wants to donate a couple $100,000
For a whole studio?
so we can build our house.
Oh yeah, that would be good. Keeping up with KP from the comment above. You have me craving pistachios. I love pistachios, you guys. I like to put them in the kids' lunch.
Keeping up with KP's taxes.
But that's too long, I feel like.
Sorry.
Okay, so anyways, they have a lot of protein in them. And for lunch, I try to choose some high protein stuff because they don't... Yeah, lives at first. Because then I feel like also we can just decide if people like it as much, if we like it as much. And then maybe turn it into podcast. But that's what I'm saying. Whatever name we choose needs to be okay to go into a podcast. Because I think we should... I have another business idea. Not that was necessarily a business idea. Should I ask them about the idea I told you about the coffee shop?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have this idea.
It's not a business idea. It's just a thing.
Do subscription for things you both do together on that new Insta? On his Instagram? Okay, so my new idea was it's not really a business idea, but it's just like a new thing that would take as much time as a business, essentially. But what did I call it? You didn't like the name of it, but let's just pretend this is the name.
Yeah.
I don't
I
remember
don't
now.
remember. It wasn't good.
I thought it was good. He didn't like it. Find like some sort of coffee shop. If you're not in Utah, this won't necessarily apply, but do like I feel like, let's rewind. I've been really trying to do things that like resonate with me and like what I'm passionate about, what I like, what I feel like, I don't know, represents what people watch me for, maybe. I don't know if that's the right way to put that, but I get asked all the time. If you guys watch these lives, you see constantly, I get asked, will you grab that battery charger pack thing? It's like gone. Yeah, this
Where's
might
it
turn
at?
off. Downstairs where their tea thing is. If not hanging, yeah. I get asked every time I do a live, pretty much, how do I make mom friends? How do I make friends? All of that. And as a mom myself,
It's full.
I have this problem, like often. I never even turned my light on, I don't think, or did I? Okay. I don't know if that's better or worse. That's kind of worse. But anyways. So. What was I saying? Oh, I get asked this all the time. And I also feel like I really have struggled in the past to find friends. I've had moments, especially like when I started YouTube, of just severe loneliness. Not because I didn't try to make friends or whatever. It's hard. Like, once you're an adult, I think that's mascara or something. You're not 15 anymore. You don't have all your high school friends, you know? Or some people do, but, like, it's not that easy. Like, fiance has so many friends that he grew up with that he still has, which I think is awesome. But I think it'd be really fun to do, like, a Utah local monthly event where all of us, moms or not moms, get together and, you know, have coffee, and I think there needs to be some sort of theme, like a craft or a fun activity or like something like that. I just think that would be so fun. And I think that it would really like feed my soul, feeling like I was thinking about it last night. Even if, one, I get excited for potential to meet you guys and then build friendships with people, but also the idea of knowing two people met maybe at one of these events and become like lifelong friends. Like, how cool would that be? So, I don't know. I think, like, I really love the idea. The hard part is how many people would be interested that watch me that live in Utah. Mommy munch and mingle. Okay, Kayla is on some shit today. Did you hear that? Mommy munch and mingle? A munch and mingle. Because I love the mommy, but I don't want to limit it too much, because I do think you don't have to be a mom to be lonely. Truly, just like not being in high school anymore can be lonely. I have $2 and I can't make friends because I'm too busy with them. This would be a great idea. I would come to it. See? I feel like this would be so good. The biggest thing is like, one, I would need to find some sort of coffee shop that would be willing to like host it or be kind of like a venue, because depending on the amount of people that would come, we can't just like walk into a coffee shop, all of us, and take over. You know what I mean? I think it would be something that I would have to like rent out a venue. But at a coffee shop, oh my gosh, my nose is itching. Demi lives in Nashville, but she'd go. Lindsay would come from Minnesota.
Lindsay would come from Minnesota to meet you?
Well, to go to the mommy thing.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Or non-mommy thing.
What was it? Mommy and mingle?
Munch and mingle.
Munch and mingle. What are we eating? Are we eating at Black Bear Diner, or are we eating at Pig in a Jelly Jar?
We're not eating anywhere. It's at a coffee shop.
Oh, Pig in a Jelly Jar sounds so good, though.
Pig in a Jelly Jar is good, but no, that's not the concept. I think it should be like coffee and light bites and activities, or a concept
Light
like
bites?
And how fun would it be eventually, like also to like a couples night, if people have couples, like I feel like you could just do so many things with that. I think it'd be so fun. And like, what if people made friends because of this event?
It's true.
Would that not be cool?
That would be so cool.
He's like, for sure. And yeah, no, great. Just don't ask me. Stick to asking them. Okay, people said you should put a mask on him and make it a thing, not showing him. So I get asked this a lot. Like, oh my God, why did you call him fiance? First of all, he's not going to be a fiance forever. Take advantage of the fact that you can call them that for the short amount of time that you can. And then also, I just like it. I think it's kind of fun. And it's like adds to the fun. I don't know. People make everything so deep, you know? I do think if it came to a podcast, that would be funny, but not realistic long term. I don't know if I would do a podcast again showing faces. That was very obnoxious to have to worry about both. And podcasting is clearly not the only thing that we do. So it would be very hard to add that in time-wise. Whereas like vocal podcast where you're just doing audio, you can set it up. You just need the mics. You know, you don't need to worry about the backdrop and the lighting and the camera angle. Like, there's not all those elements. Which I love about a lot of podcasts. But also, personally, when I go to listen to a podcast, I'm listening. I don't really care to put it on the TV. Even, like, I know Logan Paul does the visual, and there's every once in a while that I'll put on the visual, but it's very rare. Like, I want to listen. I don't even really care about the visual. The Grand America, I love, but I just don't know. So this is a very new idea. This was last night watching Real Housewives, like.
One of our 18 ideas.
Yeah. But it is one that I feel the most passionate about. And today I wanted to like dive deeper into looking up places and like the realistic side of it. But I didn't have time today. There's too much going on. First one is with kids in a play cafe in case you are awkward. Then second, a paint and sip. That's what I love about it. It can always kind of be different. I would love to do it at the same place. And then, you know, if we did like a paint and sip, we would just do that wherever we were doing it at. And so matchmaking. Oh my God, that would be so fun. There's so many ideas. See? Don't even get me started. There's so many ideas. So I just need to dive deeper into it, but I wanted to gauge your guys' interest before I put a bunch of time and effort into it, because what if nobody would give a shit? But I feel like people would, because we all, whether you come to one or you come to all of them, as far as being awkward or feeling awkward or uncomfortable, that would be a very big thing for me. That would be important to create an environment that's not that way, because I hate that. And I'm definitely one of those people who's like, thank goodness my child is here so that I can be like, hey, I gotta go home. This is not going well. So that would be a priority to make it comfortable, and however that ends up being, yeah. I do think that would be on brand for us, like in the car, just like car, like, because I've done like car chats, but like car.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
I don't know, doing taxes in our car.
Then you wouldn't have to worry about, like, if you wanted to film it, but on YouTube, you wouldn't have to worry about like lighting shit. It's just you're in your car.
Right, because the concept is my car, yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's so many fun ideas, but... Okay, anyways, guys, I didn't realize what time it was. I need to go clean this up. We have a million things to do again tomorrow, which you reminded me of way too late at night, and now my anxiety is through the roof. But it's Friday, and it's Friendsgiving for the kids, so that makes me excited. I'm going to look more into this idea. I'll keep you guys updated on it, because I am very into it. I think it would be so fun. And, yeah. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching, especially for so long. This was, like, ridiculously long. I hope that you enjoyed. And I will see you guys in my next one. I was going to say which one it was, but I don't know. I feel like I've been doing more lives, and they're kind of sporadic, so I don't know. But hopefully you guys like this better than the Wine Wednesday. I'm not going to lie, I definitely do. Just based on, like, my mindset of a Wednesday versus a Thursday is a lot different. So, I will save it, Demi. I'm going to save... Well, I'm pretty sure. Lately it's been working. I don't even know. The first couple months it didn't, but now it has been working, so...